New details about the so-called Affluenza teen and what he and his mother were doing on the run. The two were captured in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta specifically, after a 3-week manhunt, and now exclusive new video is giving a look at how they spent their time. ABC's Matt Gutman is there with the very latest.
They seem to be living a life on a budget, staying in that shabby rental behind me, shopping at the local groceries here. But what is so striking about that new video is how at ease the Couches seem to be with their new life as fugitives, unaware that just 2 hours after that video was shot, Mexican police would swoop down on them. This morning, the first images of Ethan and Tanya Couch's life on the run in Mexico. In this exclusive video, you see Ethan Couch entering this butcher shop across the street from his shabby rental. The formerly blonde teen's hair dyed black, hat backwards. He seems at ease, breezily talking to the butcher, paying for chicken in pesos, and leaving with a little wave. 2 days earlier, his mother in that tank top tries to pay for food with U.S. dollars. She chats with the butcher, who won't take the greenbacks from the Texan. About 2 hours after this surveillance video Couch is shot Monday, he is arrested. You see him cuffed and escorted to a cruiser and then up close in police custody.
After 11 days of the U.S. Marshal Service tracking down Ethan Couch, we can finally say he's in custody.
Authorities say Couch and his mother planned to disappear shortly after this video, possibly showing Couch violating parole at a boozy party, went viral on Twitter. But before they left,
they basically had a going away party,
taking Tanya's truck to the border.
Our understanding is that they did drive the truck down there.
Investigators confirming to ABC News that Ethan and Tanya Couch used burner phones to elude detection. Investigators say they initially checked into this beachside resort, Los Tules, and there a worker spotted the duo and tipped off authorities. They tracked them to this $80 a month apartment in Old Town Puerto Vallarta. So they ate right there in the back. Ahead, the legal process takes over for the Texas teen who pled guilty in 2013 to driving drunk and killing 4 people. Couch was sentenced to probation after his legal team argued he suffered from affluenza, saying he was too spoiled to know right from wrong. Authorities also hoping to charge Couch's mother.
We expect to charge her with hindering apprehension, and that is a 3rd-degree felony in Texas that carries a range of punishment of 2 to 10 years in the penitentiary. I think she deserves to be incarcerated.
Prosecutors could get their shot soon. Tanya Couch is expected to be deported back to the U.S. as early as tonight, could face a judge there. But Ethan Couch, well, we've learned just minutes ago that paperwork has been filed here to try to delay his deportation. No word on whether that has been successful. David.
Matt Gutman, Matt, thanks. We're joined now by one of the lead investigators who's been on this case from the beginning, Tarrant County, Texas Sheriff Dee Anderson. Sheriff Anderson, good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, where is this teenager? Where is the mother right now? How soon will they be hauled back to the U.S.?
They are still in Mexico in the custody of the Mexican authorities. We expect within the next 24 to 48 hours, hopefully, to have them back here in Texas.
Sheriff, you've reported that the teenager and his mother had a sort of going away party before they even left. So I'm curious about the punishment now. This teenager had only ever faced probation for drunk driving, killing 4. What kind of punishment does he face now?
What we're hoping is that he will be placed into an adult court system and placed on an adult probation system, which will be very, very strict and very intensive, much different than what he was under the juvenile system. Probably the way it looks under the law, as messed up as it is he'll probably only be able to sentence him to 120 days actually in jail under the old case, but then he would be able to put him under very, very intense supervision on probation, much different than he was before.
So the potential for 120 days for the teenager. In the meantime, the mom could face more jail time than the son?
That's true. The case we're filing against her for assisting him and hindering an apprehension in Texas is a felony punishable by 2 to 10 years in the penitentiary. So she could conceivably do some actual prison time, and we certainly will push to have her prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
You found them in Puerto Vallarta. What kind of message does this send to that community where 4 families are remembering their loved ones who were killed in that drunk driving accident?
Yeah, I mean, it's just terrible for those families. They've all been victimized all over again. They just had to all spend Christmas without a loved one because of his irresponsible activities. And so I know from talking to some of the family members, they were very hopeful that we would catch him and bring him back to Texas and let him face justice, and such that it is. And I know they're very relieved that he's in custody and hopefully on their way back here to Texas soil.
All right, Sheriff Anderson with us from Texas this morning. Sheriff, thanks so much.
My pleasure.